Hello, this is Professor Gibson, and this is a video about negating statements with conjunctions. There are really only two conjunctions, and conjunctions and or conjunctions. Negating them uses something called De Morgan's laws. All right, so let's see how this works. It's not particularly complicated, but it's definitely not obvious either. All right, so let's start with the first conjunction. I love math and I love the ocean. Okay, so this is only true if both of the statement on both sides of the and are true, right? An and is only true if both pieces are true. So if we're given this whole statement is true, that means I love math is true, I love the ocean is true. Now, if we want to write the negation, okay, we're going to write the negation following De Morgan's laws. What we do is we have to negate both of the phrases, and we have to change the and. It looks like this. I do not love math. And you change the and to an or. I do not love the ocean. Okay, so let's look at this for a moment. De Morgan's law says you have to change the and to an or. Okay, and then you have to negate each of the separate statements. So I love math becomes I do not love math. I love the ocean becomes I do not love the ocean. Now let's talk about what this means by negating. Remember, we said this initial statement is true, so that means I love math is true and I love the ocean is true. Well, what happens is if you do this second statement, the initial statement is false. I do not love math, if that is true, or I do not love the ocean, okay, then the original statement is false. We've negated it. What this means is if the new statement, the negation, if my negation here is true, then my original statement becomes false. Let's look at this one. Here we have an or, right? I am tall or I have brown hair. So De Morgan's laws work the same way. You have to flip the or to an and then negate each statement. I am not tall. And I do not have brown hair. So for the original statement, for the or statement to be true, either of the statements that it connects need to be true. Either one of them can be true or both, either one, anyway, and the whole thing is true. So to make this false, both of these original statements have to be false. That's what the negation does. I am not tall and I do not have brown hair, right? The negation makes the original statement false. That's the way it's working practically. You want to apply De Morgan's laws. If you have an and to negate it, flip the and to an or, negate both of the phrases attached to the and. If you have an or, flip the or to an and, negate both the phrases attached to the or. That's it. I hope you find that helpful. That is how you negate statements with conjunctions using De Morgan's laws.